showing.
Got it. Professionals.
We're super good at this, guys. We've only been doing it for a year, right?
We never have tech problems. What are you talking about?
What's up, everybody? Welcome. It is another Tuesday here for Role ConTROLL. I'm excited. We're in the Elven city of Navut.
Did we check this camera?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
We're all solid for once. Almost on time.
Don't you dare jinx it.
You've just jinxed it by saying that.
Yeah.
Oh no, Blurry's
The
gonna
power
go
went out.
Blurry.
Par for the course.
Sad face.
Well, I don't know if we have any announcements or anything before.
I just want to point out Teddy's rad haircut. It's so cool. Look at this undercut. It's so sweet. Look at that. Oh, so good. Give us that hair flip.
There's not much hair to flip.
There you go. You just gotta work with what you got. You'll get there.
Tickets are on sale for Human Combat Chess. If you are on Facebook, the tickets are on there. We are doing a season pass this year where you spend, I think it's $21, and you get a ticket to the semifinals and a ticket to the finals. So you can you get to go see the show twice, make one for each of the games that they're going to be. So check it out on Facebook. I will throw the ticket link in the Discord tomorrow, if somebody will remind me.
I'm sure somebody will remember. Maybe.
Won't be me. I never remember things. All right. Well, that's going to bring us to our episode for tonight. So, very brief recap. The group almost all decided to take the oath and sign the piece of paper, except Wick.
One of these things.
The oath of
is
secrecy
not like the
to
other.
the elves, if we're going to be allowed
One of these
into
things
the
is
Elven lands
Wick.
to help them.
Right.
We have to take an oath of secrecy.
And so Wick is...
I wonder which one.
We can't talk about Elf Club, okay?
First rule of Elf Club is you don't talk about Elf Club.
Yep.
You're talking about broses, though.
Anyways, Wick went off on her own to just think and contemplate, and the party thought about going day drinking and decided not to.
Yet.
Not yet. And so we're picking up whoever wants to take it off. Whatever you guys are thinking.
That's against the Twitch TOS. Like,
You definitely
We can't take anything
don't
off.
take it off.
Challenge accepted, Brian.
Right, well, there went our...
And demonetized again.
It only took us a year to get it, you guys.
So when we ended last time, we were all going to go drinking, but not really because we didn't realize how early in the day it was. What were the three of us going to do? I know you wanted to go off on your own.
We were gonna go to the trading tree and
Okay.
just be like, oh, like what's the fanciest thing, and presumably go and probably make trouble. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. We just got
The two of us are
permission.
together,
Assuming.
and there's expensive shit around. Like, let's just...
Well, but also Valchar is free of his morality compass over here, Wick. So
What?
What?
So he can do whatever he
I
wants.
think
now.
Valchar is
Party
the
Val-
morality.
yeah. Party Valchar, let's do it!
I think you have them reversed.
No, because here's the thing. I don't think Valchar cares about, theft. Yeah. Whereas
What
He's
makes you think Wick does?
Oh, totally.
He's a trickster cleric. He's probably pro-theft.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Let's go steal some
Wick would
shit.
have a bigger problem with that than Valchar, I think. With, petty crime.
And misdemeanors.
Yeah.
Wick is staying just because she doesn't want to deal with you guys.
She doesn't deal with that thing. She doesn't even know what sex is, remember?
We've already been over this. Yes, she does.
Well, now we know that she knows what lesbian sex is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go on from there.
We know that
We're
for
getting
sure.
weird confirmations happening right now.
I don't know. Is
So
Wick
you
not
wanted
in
to
the
start,
room?
right?
Is that-
No, Wick is not there.
Alright, last time I was at the trading tree, I think I took this route, but I think there's another way back here, so let's just go up that way.
Yeah, you guys can make your way to Trading Tree.
Segway?
That was a very
Do we
weird
want to
segue.
start with Wick, though?
Okay.
No.
Yeah? Or do you want us to start?
Okay.
Okay, we go to the fancy part of the trading tree and look around and be like, ooh.
Alright, so you guys are heading higher up.
Yeah.
Okay.
With my 31 gold.
Right.
Yeah, I'm down below 100 for the first time ever.
You guys can't even buy,
Nope. Didn't think
pen
so.
or a quill.
Don't
Guys
put
can't
me in
even-
the same group as them.
You can buy a couple quills.
How much is a
Jesus.
quill?
It's like Seinfeld astronaut pin level. Like, it's fancy.
I don't know, that might be worth it.
Well, at the top, it's a lot more art up here. You can tell that there's some very fine works of craft. Each shop has its own kind of variety. There's some blacksmithing where there's just weapons that look really well done, pristine. Then you see some like art that just is different varieties, very nature based and incorporating the elven traditions in with nature and kind of blending them into paintings and sculptures and stuff.
Is there any fancy erotic art? Because we went to the like less fancy erotic art place, but is there any fancy erotic art?
If you want to look around for a while, you can look around for some.
I would love to just like keep an eye out as we're walking around.
All right, give me a perception check.
Okay, we're in the forest, right? We're on a tree.
You're in a city.
A tree city?
That's 16.
Which is a forest?
That's a 16.
I'm trying.
I know, I appreciate it.
All right, so you guys are wandering around, looking at the various shops.
Is that what we call them? Can you describe them in intimate detail? What's going on in the paintings?
Intimate being the...
If you want to go into one, yeah. All right, so you guys...
Intimate and explicit detail, thank you.
Most of this episode's going to be bleeped out, isn't it?
The answer is yes. That was the role.
You don't find any eroticism. There is some...
There's no eroticism
There
anywhere.
are
Someone's
some...
way too uptight.
There are some like
Elves.
naked elves in some of the sculptures and stuff, but it's not like in a
Erotic.
sexual
Okay.
way.
Okay.
So it's tasteful.
Yes.
Okay.
At least they are trying to make it look tasteful.
Okay. Well, while we're looking around, I'm going to keep an eye out for the thing that Wick described, which is like the little altar to her. I figure there's a lot of paintings around, so maybe there'd be one around here. Little altar to
Little
her,
shrine
her
or
little
whatever.
mini god.
Mm.
What's a mini altar? So,
You can give me a perception check.
hell yeah. I'm going to use a new dice.
Oh boy. Is it going to betray you?
Hasn't yet.
A little bit.
That's 12.
You don't really notice anything
Okay.
walking around. This wouldn't really be the area to find something like that.
Okay. What kind of shops are around here? Like as we're walking around, like are there any specific like? You said that there were like some weapon shops.
Yeah.
I'd like to go into a weapon shop.
Okay. And so you walk into one, and that there's a really long bearded elf, old, but he still has his wits about him. He's like keen eyes, and you guys, welcome.
Thank you. I'm just kind of looking around for weapons. Looking around, would I be able to notice any difference between like any rapiers here and the ones that I have? Like, are we talking like they're going to charge me more for the same thing?
You can.
Just so we're on the same page from a shopping point of view.
There's a different like array of them. Like
Okay.
there's some that are just the standard rapier.
Okay.
He just made. There are some that that look like more elven designed.
Okay.
Intricately designed. Basically just a rapier.
Mhm.
And there are a few that that are like standing by themselves that look like they'd be expensive and
Okay.
such.
I'll go up to the expensive one.
Okay.
Is it like out and about, or is it like behind the counter? Kind
Well,
of thing?
the one of the more expensive ones is behind a case on the wall.
What's at the sword in the case? What is that?
Oh, it's one of my most prized possessions. My great
I don't say
my
that.
grandfather crafted it and wielded it,
Wow.
and it stayed in our family for generations.
Okay.
Oh, since he crafted it.
Yeah.
I guess that would be generations for an elf. Okay, there we go.
So I'm assuming it's not for sale because it's obviously yours, right?
Right.
Okay. Do you have any weapons like that, like fancy, better than average weapons? These are the. I'll kind of pull out both my rapiers and be like, this is what I'm working with right now. I guess I'm looking for an upgrade.
Can I see that one? He points to your rapier.
Yeah.
He holds it, bounces it, pulls out like a little like jeweler's
Monocle?
piece. Not a monocle, like a
Jeweler,
jeweler's.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
remember
just
what
the
they're
dude
called.
from Monopoly.
Yeah, it's just the Monopoly
He's an
dude.
elven Monopoly.
What does his mustache look like?
Oh. That's a dangerous, evil weapon. But quite powerful. The other one just looks...
Yeah, it's a pretty standard rapier. I'm looking for an upgrade. What do you have in stock?
Well, if you want one that will last you a bit longer, he walks over to and pulls out one of the nice. It's elven decorated. Well, this is it'll last longer than that one. It won't rust. Very hard to damage it. It'll stay sharper longer. And he hands it to you to wield.
I'll kind of give it a couple flips.
It would just be a regular rapier, but
Okay.
it is more elvish in design and such.
Okay. Price the same as a regular rapier, or probably more expensive?
It would be a little bit more expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And other than that, there's no difference in game.
Not in that.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. This is very nice. Not quite what I'm looking for, but it is very nice. You clearly do good work. Is it you that's making these?
Yes.
Well, great job.
Thank you.
It's balanced phenomenally.
Well, he goes over behind the desk, and he pulls out. So there's a little case, and you see some swords in there. He pulls out this one. This one is. It took quite a long time to craft, but as you can see, he flips it around and just slashes it through the air. Flips it, catches it, and hands it the handle to you. This one is quite strong and powerful, and we have had put an enchantment on it. It'll help you hit more often and stronger. It's a +1 rapier.
+1.
Yeah.
How much is this rapier? We can do this later if you want. We can do it over break if you want.
Yeah, probably just. I need my DM guide.
I grabbed it. I just grabbed the stack of books.
Yeah, we can decide whether I buy it later. But
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
And then you zoom out on a motorcycle.
Vroom.
It's a moped. I don't have enough money anymore now that I may have or may not have bought that rapier.
That entire time I was just going to admire the one that was behind the case.
Okay.
Not actually looking to buy it or anything, just admiring it.
Are there any interesting arrows at all?
Well, I really specialize in hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, certainly.
There's another place up above that
Okay.
might have what you're
So
looking
yeah, so I'll just get like a point in the right direction and then head that way.
Okay.
Once these guys are done.
I'm ready to go when you are.
Okay. Well, he said there might be some interesting arrows, which might be a little more affordable because they're usually not big.
And disposable.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You want to go check it out?
I'm surprised you didn't want like a dagger upgrade at all.
I mean, I use my daggers so little.
That's true. It'd be like me upgrading my short swords.
Right.
That's even the
I mean,
point.
mine's super shiny.
I would rather. I'd rather save my money and then eventually upgrade my weapon.
Not rusted. Barely any blood on it. Probably my own. Because it's like, ow.
Let me put it back in the scabbard. Oh, my leg.
You know,
That
You
mending
did it
cantrip
again,
gone
didn't you, Valchar?
wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have this thing anymore.
Because you use it so much? Question mark.
So just to go back, it would be 1,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's close.
I'm almost there, but it's a little bit out of my price range right now. So.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Should still be here if you wanted.
Excellent. You want to go check out those arrows?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. You
Could
walk.
I loan you that $100? I would be
You
only.
still wouldn't be
I'd be
there.
only $300 away. Dollars Canadian gold.
That's right, you didn't chip in for the diamonds.
Nah, man.
Nah.
All right. So you walk up and you see that there are more exotic style weapons in this place. So there's some whips and some crossbows and regular bows and just more like he had the standard sword and board and type of stuff like swords and whatnot. Up here, it's a little bit more of the diverse whatever you're looking for. there's a younger woman behind the counter.
Hi.
Hello.
I wield a bow and arrows, and my bow's really nice, but I was wondering if you maybe had any interesting arrows, magical or do interesting things, or explode or whatever, something interesting like that.
Well, here, she reaches down and pulls out. I have this. It's an arrow of slaying.
Oh, okay.
She hands it over to you, and
All right. What does it do that's different from a normal arrow?
Slays things.
I always slay. Please.
That almost looked reluctant.
As soon as I did it, I was upset with myself.
Oh no.
all right. So,
Didn't even deserve it.
an arrow of slaying is meant to slay a particular kind of creature. Some are more focused than others. For example, there are both arrows of dragon slaying and arrows of blue dragon slaying. If a creature belonging to a type, race, or group associated with an arrow of slaying takes damage from the arrow, the creature makes a DC 17 Constitution saving throw and takes an extra 6d10 piercing damage on a failed save. And
Holy
That's
cow!
hefty.
What kind of creature is this attuned to?
oh well, we have a few of them. What would you be looking for?
Our arrows of shock are over there.
Well,
Those arrows?
No, not those arrows.
I suppose, dragons and giants tend to be what I
Well, we don't get
prefer
very many
hunting.
dragons out here. We do have. Hold on. She reaches on. We do have an arrow of giant slaying.
How much is it?
It would be 600 gold.
Well, that is a little bit out of my price range, but I'm very excited to know that exists. And when I can, I will return for that. Thank
Wonderful.
you very much.
No problem. She takes them both. And
Also, what are
puts
you
them
doing later?
away. Staying at the shop.
Point made.
Yeah, so. Anywhere else we want to go?
I already went looking for the first day we got here. I already went looking for anything that would help me.
Right.
So most of that was out of my price range. So
Yeah, I think most things are going to be out of our price range that we really need. I'm a little bit low on potions. I wouldn't mind going to check out a potion shop and replenishing.
we'll be checking that out.
Do I have potions?
I think Wick gave each of us one if you haven't used it.
Yep, everyone got a regular potion, and I bought 2 greater healings, and I've used one already. I don't remember when.
So you're going to do a potion shop?
Yeah, I just want to find a regular potion.
Okay.
Feeling.
Well, they're running low on stock because of the war.
Mm-hmm.
They have a few. They would have 2 potions of healing and 1 potion of greater healing.
How much are the potions of healing?
50 gold each.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need it that bad.
Okay.
That's the same price that they always are, Sai. Generally.
I have 100 less gold than I did a little bit ago. I could just hemorrhaging money. You're welcome, by the way.
On the outside, once we walk outside, it's like you do know that a lot of places will haggle, right?
Down to free?
Probably not down to free, but probably not
Yeah, it's
50
a
either.
little out of my price range.
All right.
After you say that, I'm gonna run back down to the weapon shop and be like, "Would you take 619 gold for it?"
No, I can't do that.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. I'll see you later.
Yep. Bye.
Didn't work, did it?
It didn't. No. I'd ask the potion, but like you said, I don't think they'll take 0 gold. So
No.
more than I'm looking to spend. All right,
Do a better job looking for potions.
All right, Wick. Anything you want to do or say, or you're just kind of contemplating?
Everyone knows it's Valchar.
I think after like an hour or two and like probably literally just pacing back and forth in her room, like stressed, she would go out, and is Keyleth there?
That's right, I forgot.
I know, I was like, what? Oh, yeah.
Keyleth with the left key in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Classic Tyler.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
That's complicated.
Oh, okay.
I told my friends that I was going to be here, but I think I need to go for a walk. So if they come looking for me, can you just tell them that I'm out and I'll be back in a little bit?
Oh, just tell everyone you're out and...
My friends, the ones who I fought with, and they were here the other night with me. One's a tiefling.
Oh, okay. I think I remember.
If anybody comes if a tiefling named Valchar comes asking for Wick, tell him that I'm out and I'll be back later.
Okay.
That seems safest.
Yeah, tieflings are not as much of a rarity here, so...
But
Safest,
also
yes.
safer
Reliable?
than saying if
No.
anyone comes asking for Wick.
Yep.
Wick is like, that might not be the
I'm
best
looking
way."
for Wick. Oh, she'll be back in a little bit. You can have a seat.
I'll let you into a room.
Good.
You need a smoke.
I'm not mad at Wick anymore. I'm also
What
not
did
mad
I
at
do?
I'm also not mad at my dad. What?
And then I would like to go to the
You're right.
embassy
So
area.
We're playing
Okay.
D&D.
And take another look around at the different temples and stuff, and
Sure.
just looking for like a sign, I guess.
Okay. Give me a perception check. You're just kind of wandering around, looking around.
Yeah.
Make sure we're not-
That's a 5.
Okay. You just kind of are wandering around. You don't really see anything that catches your eye. Just walking through you just see some temples to the Seldarine gods, and just wandering around, and you just kind of wander into one of them. It just feels like a good place to go.
Okay. Looking around, what does this temple seem to like? Do I recognize the god at all? Come on, give me religion. I'm good at that.
Yeah, do a religion.
Nature. Dexterity check.
I do
I'm actually decent at nature too, so
Yeah, because nature's intelligence.
intelligence based.
Yeah.
The survival is wisdom based, or stealth, for example.
25 for religion.
Nice.
Yeah, crushing that religion.
Religion is a hard 0.
Yeah, mine too.
The cleric is
I have +2.
does not have proficiency
Yeah, it's
in it.
weird that the religion check runs off of intelligence, but clerics prefer wisdom.
It was kind of weird.
So
I was about to say, it's at the bottom of that one.
It's very warm.
which one?
If you look at the bottom of it, it talks about the elven version.
I'm gonna take it off.
We talked about this earlier.
No, we're a Twitch affiliate.
No, it's okay. There's a second layer.
Oh, okay.
Similar color though.
We'll let it slide for now.
Oh. All right. So you walk in and you start to see there's a lot of like statues of people reading, and there's a few like books, just like they're just statues of books open and pages kind of flowing out, and they kind of seem to have like stories like falling out of them. You see like moons and little things just kind of falling out of the pages as it's open and walking through. You see a few people. Actually, only like 2 people in this.
Do they look like they're worshippers, or do they look like they're like people who run the temple?
Nobody's really running the temple here.
Okay.
They're just people who are visiting and walking through.
I think Wick relaxes a little when she kind of like notices what's around, and she goes, is there like an altar at the front or something?
Yeah.
She'd go up to the altar and light a candle, and I don't know if you know her at all, but I don't know what to do. I'm really confused, and I know I should help my friends, and I know that it's the right thing to do, but I feel like it's going against everything I am and everything that my goddess stands for, to just not write the story at all. I could use some guidance if you happen to be listening right now.
Roll a religion check.
24.
You don't get any words or anything, but maybe it's some other force. Maybe it's just something clicking inside your head. But just being in this area, you just feel more at ease and more relaxed. Like the stress of everything just kind of fades momentarily.
I think she would stay there for a little bit longer, and then she's going to go to the trading tree and try to find like a place that has journals.
Okay. Shenanigans group.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
That really should just be our whole group's official name.
It should.
The Shenanigators.
We should be Shenan
We
again.
we instigate shenanigans.
Shenan again.
We shenan before, and now we're gonna shenan again.
The return of the Shenan.
Yeah.
God damn it.
All right, it's night. Y'all go to bed.
Thanks everyone for stopping by.
Roll for psychic damage.
Dang it.
Psychic pun damage.
It's called punishment.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
that was a
on,
good
guy.
one. That was a good one. I liked that one. Well played.
Oh goodness.
There's a rabbit hole. We've gone down it.
Yes.
It's dark in there.
So I think we're basically just kind of looking around for the most part, unless anybody else has anything else to look for.
Yeah.
I think I'm at the point of just killing time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are just killing time around the train tree, and then Wick ends up kind of walking past you. Whether
I don't think she's got like a mission and she's like looking, so I think she would just walk past.
Where's she going?
Do we see her?
well, roll perception and roll a stealth at disadvantage.
I mean, it's
Well,
Wick.
okay.
Yeah, everything's at
Are you trying to be
disadvantage.
stealthy?
Are you
No.
Okay,
She's
so it wouldn't even
she's
be
just,
okay.
She's just focused.
That's a dirty 20.
12.
Definitely see her
Valchar!
clomping about. 11?
Anna easily sees as she's approaching.
So I like lean over to Sign. I'm like, look, where's she going? Should we follow her? Yeah.
We're off on a secret mission.
And then I turn to Valchar and I'm like, Valchar, we're going this way, and I don't say why.
I'm gonna start sneaking.
Did you forget something?
What?
Did you forget something?
Yeah, but we gotta be quiet when we go.
Don't like the sounds of that.
Sneaky time.
I start sneaking.
We're off on
Okay.
a secret mission.
Stealth checks.
Yeah, 27.
Man, 23. I
Can
hate
I
when
get
you
perception
beat me.
at disadvantage or something?
14.
To see if I catch them following me?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I was just trying to see if you would actually be looking around, but at disadvantage is fine.
9.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, even at my poor roll.
What was your stealth roll?
I'm focused.
14.
All right, so you're finding
Roll
like a
benign.
It's
bookshop,
probably because Valchar's
Somewhere
confused
where I can
about
buy
why
a
we
journal,
are
whether it's a
sleeping. He's like,
bookshop
a
or-
blank one. Is that what you're
Yes,
looking for?
yep, a
yeah.
blank journal.
You can find it, and it would be pretty cheap.
Thank you.
Yep.
Your cartoon
Okay.
characters.
And then I would turn around and start heading back, and probably walk directly into this group.
Ah!
Give me a. Oh, okay. Let's,
What you doing, Wick?
Buying a journal.
Oh. Why are you buying a journal?
I had an idea.
Oh, okay. Are we going to like the idea?
I don't know. I don't know if they'll like the idea, but it's an idea, and maybe if I have a completely blank journal that hasn't been written in yet, and they allow me to record everything in this journal and only this journal, and I leave it with them when we leave, they'll let me write still.
Honestly, that's not a bad compromise.
I mean, there's a chance I might just burn it when you hand it to them. But
It's not gonna leave
It's for them to
the
do.
elven lands. I would hope they wouldn't, but
That's the one thing. You're giving up control over it. Are you okay with them doing whatever they want with it?
well, if it stays in the elven lands, they shouldn't have any need to destroy it or hide anything in it or change it at all. So I'll know that somewhere in the world the missing chapter isn't actually missing.
Alright, I mean...
it's worth a shot. Better than nothing.
People
Whatever.
can get it if they want to search it out enough.
Whatever you need.
Did we say that we would go back to see them when we...
She asked
Figured
for a
something.
night,
A
so I
night,
figured
okay.
we're going to talk to them in the morning.
Okay. Well, now that you have this, and we know we're going to talk to them in the morning, do you still want to go to the play?
Sure.
Seems like fun.
What time is it at this point?
it was a couple hours. It's 3 to 4ish.
Or what time did the play say it was?
After dark.
Basically midnight.
Oh, Jesus.
We could take a long rest now and then still go.
This is not wrong. We could have dinner, then take a long rest, and have breakfast and
Ooh,
go.
yeah, let's go get dinner. I'm hungry.
I should let Keyleth know that she doesn't have to let you guys know where I am.
Do you actually think she'll remember?
I bet she's already forgotten.
Wait, who did you tell her to tell? What did you say? Because I feel like she might just tell anybody.
I said if a tiefling named Valchar came in and asked about me, to tell him that I was out and I would be back shortly.
Oh, we should test this.
We definitely should test this.
I think you should go in and say, my name's Valchar, and I'm just like, I'm half tiefling. Where is Wick?
Ooh, or I could say I'm disguising myself. But
Yeah.
we should definitely test
We
this.
should test this.
Why?
Because it seems
Fun?
like fun. And
We got
have
time?
literally 8 hours to kill.
Alright, we're going to do it anyways. Let's just go.
Okay, let's go.
Bad things happen when I get bored.
It's like the t-shirt that says, in my defense, I was left unsupervised.
Alright, so I think I'm going to start heading towards the left key in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this.
What were you guys doing?
Literally walking up and down this tree.
Yeah, actually,
Wow, I thought what I was doing was boring.
I'm honestly a little bit tired at this point. Mall walking. Serious business.
My muscles are sore too.
Your arms? Why are your arms sore?
I swing them very wildly when I walk.
It's
So
amazing.
That's how people
Walk.
spot you.
Walk.
Yeah, right. It's amazing.
Sneaking
that you can
around.
be- It's amazing
I'm
that you
surprised
can be
I didn't
stealthy
see you
with that.
earlier.
You almost bumped into me.
More than a year into the stream, we
I
find
guess
out
your
that
hand
Sai
is a
walks
little
like
too
this.
high,
A little
and
too
I
high,
was
yeah,
all
yeah,
this
yeah.
whole
Snuck
time.
right
I had
under
no
it.
idea.
Every time I fail a stealth check, just
Stealth
stealth them around.
You smack somebody in the face.
Ah, who did that? Alright, so do we get to the left key in without too much trouble?
Yeah, it's a pretty...
Slapping too many strangers.
You get some weird
You
look.
accidentally slap somebody in the face and challenge them to a duel.
Do you have no honor?
I have no honor.
Alright, so I'm
Your
gonna
honor.
be like, alright, everyone wait here. I'm gonna try this. Alright, I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. Keyleth's behind the desk.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Um,
Do you need a room?
no, thank you. I'm actually, my name is Valchar. I'm looking for somebody named Wick.
Oh, okay.
Um,
She said to tell that person something.
okay. Are they here right now?
You're here.
Good observation. Yep, nice. Is Wick here?
Who?
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Then
problem.
I'll walk out.
How'd it go?
Well, did she remember the message?
I literally said my name is Valchar and I'm here to see Wick and
But you're not a tiefling! And she saw all of us earlier
but
today!
she literally said, "Oh yeah, she told somebody to tell them something." And then I said, "Is Wick here?" And she said,
Maybe she was, like, not telling you information because you're not the person I said was going to be asking about me.
Okay, fine.
It
Send
didn't
actual
seem-
Valchar
yeah.
in. Let's see.
I walk in.
Okay.
Walk up to Keyleth.
Throwing shade at one of the most famous half-elves in the D&D universe.
I was wondering if Wick was in.
Oh my god, guys.
Oh, who? Who are you?
I'm Valchar.
Oh, what? Didn't you just come in a few seconds ago?
Technically, yes. I just walked in the door now.
I'm gonna need you to follow me.
Okay.
I think
Valchar in trouble!
I think there's a
Please.
get high on your own supply thing going on here. I think that's what's happening.
She escorts you into like the hallway. Are you trying to impersonate somebody? I just talked to a Valchar.
You must have talked to an impersonator, because I'm Valchar.
Prove it.
Where's your Minnesota driver's license?
Here, let me pull up my ID. I'm not sure how.
Wick's not there.
I'm not disguising myself.
She goes to cast Grasping Vines on you.
All right.
Oh my god!
This is what happened when Valchar gets bored.
So the question is, which round are you? Is this level 20 Keyleth at the end of the series? She's the only one who was level 20 going into that last fight.
The level spell is Grasping Vines.
It's fairly
Is that a
low.
cantrip or is that a level 1?
Level 1 or something.
Yeah,
it's pretty
yeah.
I
low.
don't think it's cantrip because it does damage, doesn't it? Or is it only restraining?
I remember.
I
She
don't think
casted
those
a lot of
It's a
early
level
on.
4, a 4th level ability.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
great.
never mind.
You conjure a thing as they spread out. You conjure a vine that sprouts up from the ground in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. When you cast a spell, you can direct the vine to lash out at a creature 30 feet. You must do a dexterity saving throw.
Let us know when enough time has passed for us to be like, what's up with Valchar?
It's a 13.
You are restrained.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get down to business with this. There's something wrong. You stay here.
Oh,
And then she walks out.
Oh, you're gonna get kicked out of her inn, guys.
All right.
Oh.
Keyleth opens the door. Are you guys standing there?
We were out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like right outside. Like, oh.
Hi, Miss Keyleth.
Hi, Keyleth.
She goes to cast Grasping Glance on you
No!
as well.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, we were just... We were being silly. We were just playing.
You'll never take me alive, coppers.
Dexterity saving throw, Ryan.
Where did Valchar go?
That's a 16.
No, you're restrained as well. You know, a vine comes from inside and pulls you down to the ground. There. Oh.
I'm sorry, Miss Keyleth.
There are two people trying to beat this Valchar person.
Valchar is a tiefling. This is an idiot.
Can I move my hands?
No.
You could do like this.
Yeah, that's all right.
This is an idiot.
He's just
Oh,
joking
I'll call the
around.
guards.
No.
He's not
No.
malevolent. He's just being silly.
They wanted to see if you would tell them where I was, even though he's not actually Valchar. I told them it was a bad idea.
I had nothing
You
to
said
do
you-
with it. I
you
didn't
said you
walk
thought it'd be
into
fun.
that.
No,
in
I
at
don't.
The
all.
grasping vine on you lets go and kind of pulls you. Like, it's like leading you. Yeah.
I like to imagine by the foot, like dragging, like,
Valchar, how do you
That's
even?
Valchar.
Okay,
That's
so this is the
actually
one that needs
Valchar.
to be punished.
He doesn't need to be... Yes.
Wait. Punished in a, like, right here, right now sort of way? Sure. Punished in a, like, call the town guard way? No thanks, please.
Oh, I'll just... He looks strong. I'll just hit him with a couple lightning bolts.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, do that.
Just kidding.
No.
I mean, honestly, he kind of deserves it, so it'd be
Well,
fine.
we did have that fight earlier today, so we're all a little tired from that still.
She lets it loose.
Thank you.
Can you apologize to Miss Keyleth?
For what?
Being mean.
How's that being mean?
You tried to trick her.
People try to trick people all the time.
It's mean.
I find that as a way of testing loyalty.
Can you just apologize so that you don't ruin the weed bar, please?
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You're off.
No.
Like it's not restraining you, just like pulling you a little bit out. You guys are weird, but kind of fun. And
Honestly,
she
that's
just
a better
she just
review
walks
than I-
inside.
Honestly, that's a better
Can we buy
review
some of your
than I
stuff?
expected.
Not you.
Can she buy some stuff and then give it to me?
She just walked in. She just
She's
left the
gone.
conversation.
Okay.
She walked away.
Don't
Wrong character, but-
Don't implicate me in your madness. I had nothing to do with it.
You had everything to do with it.
No.
It was pretty much
You
your idea.
encouraged it.
I don't
You
know what
pretty
you're
much-
talking
you
about.
pretty
I've
much
never done
allegedly.
anything.
What'd you say?
I said allegedly.
I shouldn't leave you alone with them.
I get bored.
Says the dude who fell asleep for like an entire afternoon.
You know what? Those beds are super comfy.
I'm really jealous.
I think that we should either decide to go just hang out for a while and then go see the play, or we should go see if we can see the person we saw yesterday or earlier today.
I thought we were
Let's see
going
if
to
we can
have
get him
dinner
now.
and take a nap and then go see the play.
I feel like once we tell them yes, things
We
will
have
start
to go.
happening.
And I'd really
Yeah, I'm okay
like
with that.
to...
I want to see the play, and I'm enjoying this like hanging out biz.
There's a finite amount of time that I can stay in a city without somehow getting in more trouble.
We've noticed.
Alright, if you're willing to risk it.
I mean, just don't steal from the trading tree. Go into the port area. Nobody cares down there. That was the port district calling you.
I was going to say, is that your contact?
That was. There's a nice delivery down at Dock 9. Ready for
The
lifting.
shipment of your tone.
That's that sending stone.
Queenie?
Queen!
Queen!
We need you! Blurry! Howdy!
Except I think we gave that back.
There we
I
go.
don't
Somebody
know.
gave it away, and I'm still salty about it. I don't remember who.
Pretty sure it was you.
No, I had it, and I wanted to keep it, and then somebody. I think it was.
I think
you.
it was-
I think it was Valchar.
Oh, I thought it was Sai.
Well, we don't remember. It's fine.
Alright.
We don't have it anymore. Is the bottom
I'm going back to
line.
my inn to drink until the play, so. See you then?
We
or are we
should-
going to dinner?
Get food.
Okay. Where
Let's
do you
do
want to go?
dinner.
Not here.
Why not?
Why not?
Because I don't know if they have actual food.
They definitely had food when we smoked
Food,
that
but
one
not
night.
like meal.
Well, where else do you want to eat?
I don't know.
They won't even let us in your place.
I don't know if we can afford the food there.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Let's go
I
someplace
mean-
not expensive.
Our place is
Not
sort
there,
of...
though.
You want to make some rations for us?
We could do a picnic.
I'm pretty sure I do not have that prepared because we are in a town. I do
Are there
not.
any, like, are just
I mean,
regular restaurants?
I've been
I bought-
having breakfast at the trading tree.
Yeah, I bought some kebabs in the trading tree as well.
Ooh, kebabs
Ooh,
sound kinda
real life
good.
Jaden says a kebab sounds really
Ow.
good. And is equally enthusiastic.
I like how a fake character got everyone here going,
Got
I just-
everyone
I just
and their
drooled a little bit.
characters
Nope.
hungry.
Wick doesn't eat meat.
I always forget that.
You can have the mushrooms off mine.
What kebab are you eating that has mushrooms on it?
What kind of kebab are you eating that doesn't have mushrooms on it?
What?
What indeed?
Okay. Let's go get kebabs. That sounds great.
Okay.
All right, you guys final voucher win a couple days ago. Grab some food.
I'm looking for the bakery if it's open.
Yeah, it would still be open.
I will get some bread.
Okay,
Just bread.
deal.
Some savory bakes, perhaps. Some scones.
Just something that,
A
yeah,
sconce.
maybe there's
Nope, that's different.
you usually don't eat those.
Oh man.
So after all the talking and buying and shenanigans, probably about 6, 7 o'clock now.
So Wick, what did you do today? You said it was boring, or you thought it was boring, but
Well,
you know,
what you
did
guys
good.
would have probably found it boring. I went back to the embassy district and I looked
Okay.
at the temples.
Oh, cool. Did you find anything different this time?
I found a temple that kind of felt nice.
I don't think I've ever felt that,
like it
but
was
I'm glad you
polished
did.
stone.
It just felt. It made me feel like I was back in the library almost.
Oh, cool.
Was it a library?
Smart ass.
It just reminded me of being surrounded by knowledge.
Well, I mean, is it a different god? I mean, it's not the same god, right?
My god isn't just necessarily about knowledge. She likes stories. And she's also a dragon god, so probably not. It didn't look like... It felt like her, but it didn't look like her.
I mean, just throwing this out there, I am a random half-elf, and I can make myself look different for an hour 3 times a day. Nope. 7 times a day.
Jesus.
So, if I were a god, I could make myself look like whatever I wanted all the time, right?
Theoretically, she does like to play tricks, too. But...
I'm going to hold that idea back.
But, I don't know, she just... It wasn't to her, as far as I know. I didn't
Okay.
really... There wasn't anybody to talk to.
But they're close enough to where it
It felt right.
felt familiar.
Mm-hmm. It felt like home.
Did this god, your god, the god, whatever god, like, tell you? Is that how this works? I don't understand. I've never really
I did
been-
pray to...
Does your god talk to you? I don't... What?
Very indirectly. Also, very not often. Not like...
One time it was very directly.
Yeah,
I
I
was
can
gonna-
say.
I was like, one time it, but out of
The
character.
queen.
Yeah, in character, none of us know that.
Yeah.
I did pray
I
there.
forgot about that.
Wow.
That was Dark Velchar.
I guess it wasn't very
God smites
impactful.
you.
Yeah, it wasn't a very big moment for anybody, so why would you remember?
Again, it was Dark Velchar at the time.
What snapped you out of being Dark Valcha?
I did pray there, asking if I think he could get a message to my god, just letting her know that I was confused and could use some guidance. And that's when everything kind of started to feel more at home and more right. And then I realized that not every library is accessible to everyone, but that doesn't mean that the knowledge in it won't eventually be found by somebody. So if I still write the knowledge,
The thing with the book, yeah.
then eventually, even if it's only the elves, at least somebody will know all of our story.
Okay. Cool.
These kebabs are good.
My bread's yummy.
Do you want anything other than bread?
Not right now, I'm actually good. I have cheese.
Yeah, I'm like devouring.
Do we
them.
want to just like hang out in a common room of one of the inns and just
Ooh, you're
chill
in.
for a little bit?
If you want to chill, I mean, that's the end to go to.
I don't know if she'll let you in. You kind of made her mad.
She may or may not even remember you, BT. Like, really.
Yeah, let's be honest. Basically,
So you wanna
I say let's just
Question
go
round.
hang out. We can have some snacks if we want to drink or smoke. We can, whatever, and then go to the play. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good. I'd already decided.
Okay.
That's what we were doing.
Because I said yeah.
Nope.
I don't get it.
Where to?
Apparently the left key in.
key.
Okay.
Just like hang out. I think you can probably fast forward.
Yeah.
Nope.
Ah!
As he's walking in.
Oh man.
He's not
Okay.
gonna do anything.
Exactly. He won't do anything not here.
Okay.
Please, Miss Keela.
Do me persuasion.
Oh shit. We're gonna use the snitch.
Persuasion, that's only an 8. I'll pay extra.
Okay, but if he causes any trouble, I'm gonna string him up alive and
I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
Do you?
I'm gonna go back to my bar.
No, come on,
No, it's a
Zai.
solid.
If you think there's a chance of
solid
getting
response.
strung up alive, hell no.
Then just don't do something stupid.
What if somebody did something stupid to me?
If we're attacked, can we fight back?
oh, no one's gonna attack you here.
On the like 1% chance that we are, can he fight?
Sure.
This is
Have
gonna be
you-
like the one time
you
that
have
people are like,
anyone-
"Ooh, I forgot my wallet. Where'd I put it?" And I'm like,
Do you have anyone strung up right now?
Well, I don't remember. Maybe.
That's concerning.
Definitely don't make any trouble there, bro.
I never tried to. Most of the time, I don't try to.
Can I
keep an eye
insight
on
that?
him.
Sure.
I would also like to insight.
Inside me or Keyleth?
16.
14.
She doesn't remember. She's thinking about it. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, well, let's go and we'll be very well behaved.
Thank you, Miss Keela.
Mm-hmm. My good Keyleth impersonation isn't here today. It just wasn't that great. All right, so you guys eat, smoke, drink if you want, hang out.
I will
Have a
take
good
part
time.
in the drinking, not the smoking.
I will eat food.
I will eat and smoke and not drink.
I'll do all three.
All right.
There we
Good.
We need somebody to do that.
I'll have like 2 beers and like the same thing to smoke that I had last time.
Okay. Nice. You guys finish up, and it's about time for the play.
I don't have to write about this. I can write about this in my regular journal, I think. It's here, right? That means I can, right?
It's in the city. I think
Yes.
you're fine.
Yes.
Also, you still haven't made the agreement.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't
I have
taken
to.
any
I'm
oaths.
gonna go put the new journal in my room and grab my old journal.
You have a good lock on that room?
I mean, you guys could probably get in. All 3 of you probably could, because you guys are scarily good at it.
I mean, lock.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Are you offering to put it on my room?
No.
Okay.
Then-
Don't you have a bag that you could put that in? All of it in?
Oh,
All of everything in.
I've been leaving that here.
So Valchar gets a bag now.
Start sprinting. Come on!
Get these vines off me!
As you run by, does Keelan be like, Valchar?
Wick, Valchar's here.
Where'd Valchar go? Boom! Oh my god,
I
that's
go to my
fast.
room, I grab the bag of holding, and I put all of my journals in there.
Okay.
It explodes.
Look, I may have many journals, but not that many, and they are
It's
not
not a bag
black
of
holes
holdings.
of journals, and I'm not creating an alternate universe. I'm not exploding the universe, I swear.
Yep.
And I will...
Let's go to this play.
Yeah.
Bye, Keyleth, you're the best.
He's an idiot, but he actually is good. Usually.
I'm honestly amazed that you made a bad enough impression for her to remember you. As we're, like, outside. Not in there.
I think like 4 times in one day. I'm pretty sure she'll be able to remember that.
By the time we're out of the forest, I think I'll be good here again.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So you guys make it to the play. They're asking for donations up front as you're walking in. If anyone.
I'm going to be eyeing up what people are tossing in.
Same.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
I'll do the same.
I just put in a couple of gold pieces.
22.
Ooh. Non-natural 20.
Okay. You see it ranges from like 1 to 5 gold. Like there's one person who puts in a lot, but generally like 2, 3 gold.
Cool. I will toss in 5.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
I'll
welcome.
toss in 2.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
The cogs are turning.
So you just get there and then you just stop.
I'll toss in 2. I haven't seen the play yet. What if it sucks?
Oh, thank you all. Enjoy. As you guys walk in, you see that it's partially filled out at this point. You're a little bit early. You guys find a nice seat where you can all sit next to each other. Probably after another 20, 30 minutes, because, they'll never start on time.
Who does? Am I right?
I know.
As an actor, I am insulted!
Why would you start on time? That doesn't allow the people who
Or late.
got stuck in traffic or procrastinated or
You gotta
whatever
build the
get
hype.
seated. You gotta let them get seated.
I don't think I've ever been to a show at 7 that started at 7.
Oh, not at 7, but at midnight.
Oh, well, I mean... They're elves. They need, 4 hours of sleep? Who cares?
Exactly.
That'll be fine.
So you guys show up and fill in, and the lights don't really go out because there weren't really very many lights. It's just dimly lit.
Mm-hmm.
You see a few actors come on stage and start to tell a story, and they're chanting, and they're just going on about mostly the Seldarine, the story of them, how they came to be.
Is it in Common or Elvish?
It's in Elvish.
Oh.
I cast copyright languages before that. Or as they start.
Wick is sitting here like, it sounds so pretty. This is one of the languages I don't speak.
The two of us are like crying. We're like, it's so
beautiful.
It's the most
Occasionally,
beautiful
I
thing
will
I've
be
ever
like,
Actually, DM ruling. Can Wick write down what she's hearing in her journal, and then using her ability as a warlock, do the
Be able to
translate
read it?
Yeah.
Just let me go.
Yep.
So
Just
as
thinking
they're
about that.
chanting, and you start to see kind of like the air around them like vibrate a little bit and move, and like when one speaks on one side, you see the air kind of flow to the other, and then it just kind of goes back and forth between, and then it's more and more frequent, and eventually shapes start to take a hold, and then you see like a dinosaur rise up out of it, and it's kind of like a neon light show almost, where their chanting is like a spell casting that's taking visual effects and turning them into something cool and moves, and they just tell the story through this chanting that's kind of creating the air and all the shapes.
Occasionally I'll lean over to Wick and be like, okay, that's the hero, or like that guy hates that guy, or like whatever.
Right, just kind of give her the
bit.
specifics. So, just the one of the shorter stories of the Seldarine and where they came from, what they did to really kind of get their notoriety and power. And after about 2 or 3 hours, it ends and just silence. And everybody like starts to clap and stuff.
Like, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Wake is probably one of the first ones. Charlie's like, I don't know what it was like, but I liked it. And then, of course, has been like transcribing as best she can with not understanding.
What did you ever say the name of the god, the temple that you visited?
She didn't get the name.
Okay.
So, no.
Okay. All right. Well then, I wouldn't know if they told that story.
It's the
To tell you
Seldarine
about
god Chumbawamba.
Gets knocked down and then gets up again.
Then they get back
You're
up
never
again.
Gonna keep it, yeah.
You're never going to.
They can drink a lot of different drinks.
Yeah.
Whiskey,
A whiskey
All right.
drink.
vodka drink,
You
vodka
guys
drink, cider drink.
eventually get out and head out of the arena.
Did I spell that word right?
Nope. But here you go. I think it's like that. Honestly, writing Elvish is not my strongest suit, but, there you go.
I like how you asked that half human.
That's 3.
Isn't it 4?
I think it's 4.
Oh, yep, that's 4. Sorry, I forgot one.
So I heard that entire play like a bad Google translation because its literal meaning. It's like, I think I'm understanding it.
I don't know what was said, but
Well, I gave you the Cliff's Notes.
it's not quite the same.
I am, but...
I thought it was nice.
Does my Cliff's Notes version resonate with the god that she visited, or the temple that she visited at all? I mean, this is a stretch. I was just
No,
curious.
it wouldn't have been that one.
It's a lesser known.
I mean, it was worth a shot.
Yeah. There's a chance Wick may never realize that.
Yeah. That was super cool. Valchar, when are you going to learn to do that?
I want to learn to do that.
And she uses minor illusion to make kind of like a
Yeah.
sparkly
I
light show.
attempt to use the thaumaturgy to make a laser show.
Ooh.
I put a frog inside of it.
It's an exploding fireworks frog.
I use prestidigitation to clean Valchar shoes.
Really the most exciting of effects.
Actual use of prestidigitation.
Yeah, for once.
Thank you. Well, we're not in combat, so, you know.
And I'm like, wow, I clearly am missing out on the, like, stupid spells. The stupid pretty spells. Sorry,
Did I
team.
spell stupid?
No, just, like, not...
Yeah.
All cantripy.
Yeah, just, like, not, you know, like, these aren't battle spells, but they're fun spells.
Hey, I used mine in battle.
It's true.
Kind of.
Sort of.
I made a blink bunny.
Oh, God. I can't remember if I actually saw the Blink Bunny or not. I was so busy
I don't
checking my
know.
water traps and pretending to be
I think
Karen.
you would have seen it. 'Cause
Okay.
I think you were
Whoa.
watching.
You would have at
right?
least heard Valchar.
Okay. Oh, boy, yeah, the Blink Bunny. That whole day was really our finest hour.
It worked though. I can do that,
I
but for
should show-
real.
Keela, you can do what?
Blink. Blink. I've done it before.
Oh, I thought
He
you
can
meant
check
make it
water
blink
traps
bunny.
for real. That's what he was saying.
Oh, no, I can do the blinking.
Oh. I want a blink bunny. I should show my
I don't know
Keela
if those
the blink
exist.
bunny. She'd like it.
Probably. She
So-
seems naturey.
We should probably get some sleep.
Yep.
You guys are pretty tired. It's really late.
Yeah,
for
I think it's time
4 in the morning? Is that
to bed.
3?
is it 3 or
3.
Okay.
ish. Oh yeah, 3:30 because it started late.
So late. Just like all plays, am I right?
I mean, yeah.
Look, Technical difficulties, okay, guys.
I wouldn't know what that's
What
like.
are those?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never had those. We're super professional. Okay, so we...
I can high five that.
We walk back to our...
Respective ends?
Yep, to our respective ends and
Sure.
take that long rest.
On the way back, I'm gonna cast Blink.
Okay. I was gonna walk with you, but okay, bye, Valtar.
I was just showing off.
Did you shout that?
No, from where I'm at, yeah. I'm just showing off.
Have a good night.
I'm stabbed where I'm at. It's like,
Wait for us to catch up.
Well, I mean, we're right next to
it's
where
right
you
next
guys
to
are
you
Yeah,
guys.
we're like
Yeah.
across the street, so we're done.
Mm.
We're like in bed before they even make it back.
Yeah. Wick would run to catch up with Valchar.
All right, you guys make it in. Take it easy. Go to bed.
before, because I remembered to at least save a spell slot. I'm going to cast Sending, and I'm going to send a message to my mom.
Is this because it's Mother's Day week?
No. This was something I was intending to do the night prior,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't have Sending.
You're really late if you're about to text your mom Happy Mother's Day. I'm just
Right.
warning you.
Hey, Mom!
Yeah, you at this point you gotta do a phone call.
Please,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot text
She
you.
already got her flowers.
Okay.
And
Love you, Mom.
I'm gonna send it. Hey, Mom. It's been a while. Just wanted to make sure that you knew I was safe. And I'm hoping to come through town soon.
Okay.
I don't think I even out of character know what town that is. I'm so excited.
It's the Underdark. He's going to send us all to hell.
Wick does
Underdark
know
and
that.
Hell are not.
I was to say,
exact
Wick
the
knows.
same.
Yeah, I don't think either of us know. Weird that you wouldn't tell me where your family lives. I mean, that's
I know.
super weird.
I still need to get the spelling of your real name from you. Because Wick saw it. So she remembers it.
Okay, we'll do it at break.
All right. You don't hear anything in response.
That's concerning.
I'm gonna make a note of that and go, we might be going that way sooner than I thought.
Still don't know what that
I mean, I don't want you to read too much into it. It's 3 a.m. She's probably asleep.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
don't really want. I don't think it's gonna wake her up.
Is it the kind
Different
of
time
thing?
zone.
Is it the kind of thing that when she wakes up she'll get the message and then be able to respond?
It's
When
basically
Val tries to sleep.
Yeah.
Processing. She won't be able to
It's
respond.
dial up.
now.
It's a dial up connection. Okay, like she's got a.
Yeah, you gotta give it a minute.
Oh.
For those of you watching the show who are too young, dial-up is annoying.
Yes.
Well,
Spent a lot of time
Thanks for that.
listening for that sound
God,
as
I
we
hate
logged
that
onto
noise
All right.
AOL.
so much.
You guys go to sleep.
Yeah.
Wake up the next morning.
Yeah. Well, we wake up
What-
almost not morning anymore.
Actually, it'd be about noon
It's like,
for
yeah,
everybody who
11
needs
or
8 hours.
12,
So I wake up
Woo.
at 8.
Ooh, that was...
yeah.
I would like to go get breakfast at the place I've been getting
Sure.
breakfast.
Lunch.
Yeah.
It's still
I'll
the
be at-
first meal of that
I'll be
day.
at the bar when you wake up.
I'll head down. Hey, let's grab some lunch and then go find the others and do the
Beer.
oath thing. Yeah, okay. Don't have to tell me twice.
You guys, you would notice first, Drith is sitting in the corner. Not where the PI pay usually sits, but a different corner.
That spells pimp.
I know.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page.
Do
Drith, you
wanna-
want to sit down?
Hmm?
You want to sit down?
I'm good. Just let me know when you're ready.
All right.
Wick is getting her, like, literally just to go instead of sitting there
Right.
like she has in the last couple days.
I think Wick's come up with a decent compromise, but I hope your guys see it that way.
Not up to me.
let me know when Wick gets there.
Okay.
Because she's getting her breakfast and then gonna go straight.
Yeah, so a little bit after you would show up, probably 5-10 minutes. What are you doing?
I'd probably do the same thing, but maybe 10 minutes behind, just because of where I'm located.
You'd get food at there or in the trading
Probably
tree?
the trading tree.
Okay, so you guys would actually probably meet up on the way.
Oh, hey.
Morning.
Morning. Where are you going?
I just got.
Hold up a cinnamon bun.
I'm going to get one of those.
I'll wait here.
Okay. So I'm going to pick up a cinnamon bun.
Yep. Go for it.
I want a cinnamon bun in real life now.
Kebabs and cinnamon buns.
Yeah. So
Jinx!
stopping at Arby's on the way home.
Remember that for the raid
The same
message.
thing.
Buffalo Flyers.
That's the raid message. Kebabs and cinnamon buns.
Yeah, so then you guys show up.
Yep.
Hey there, guys.
Hello.
Morning.
Eating breakfast, brunch, whatever.
I've got my full gear with me.
Okay.
And the bag.
You see that I've switched
Yes.
from ale to mimosa in honor of brunch.
Congrats.
We're just going full Mother's Day here.
Bloody Mary.
How decked out is size Bloody Mary?
Not
This
very
is
decked out.
really
All that's
important.
extra.
Okay.
I
It's
got
like
money
the
for that.
Vegas $35
Yeah.
Bloody Mary.
There's
Is
not,
it, or the
not
Hell's
full
Kitchen?
chicken or
It's
grilled
like
cheese
$20,
on it.
and you have like a full-on like
It's a
20-foot
feast.
bar.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Bloody Mary and mimosa bars, like it's a whole separate room. It's amazing. Anyway, you should go to Hell's Kitchen in Minneapolis if you haven't.
Love it.
So moving on.
Jane, you're all over the place today. Holy crap.
It's the weather,
Come
man.
on.
Sorry.
I'm right where I normally am, but you're approaching.
So we should probably go talk to Drith's folks, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wick is like fidgeting a lot. She's nervous.
Mm-hmm. You got this.
We're ready to go, Drith.
Oh, so early?
Mm-hmm. You could have sat down and had
We
a
went to
mimosa
a
or a Bloody
midnight-
Mary with me,
I
but that's
know.
on you.
Your first round would have, at least the first round would have been on us for sure.
I don't need it. But thanks.
We went to the
All right.
midnight play. It was really cool, actually.
Glad you guys have your priorities on straight.
Well, the three of us already signed, so...
Let's go.
He's kind of a dick.
That's not helping Wick's nerves. Like he's acting like this, and she's just getting even more like.
Oh god.
All right. Well, we'll go see if they're available. Come on. He leads you guys to the embassy. You're entered into the same room. I'll go find out. He exits the room. You're left in there for a little bit.
You ready for this?
Nope.
I mean, it's a whole different world once you sign. Like, colors
Stop.
change, blue becomes
Stop.
red. Oh, sorry, alright, no, I'm just messing with you. All elves look the same once you sign.
That's the case before you sign, too.
Yeah, that's true.
So about 30 minutes go by.
You forget
Yep.
all your family members. I don't even remember who, any of my family members are anymore. Just gone.
I'm just going to stare daggers through Anna.
Oh my God.
It's not me!
Yeah, you're just gonna torture poor Wick for
It's a
30
good day.
minutes?
Wick, I'm obviously joking. I remember who the names of
Anna does. Jane does not.
I totally remember Sora and Simas, my parents.
Please, how do you not remember?
I remember Mr. and Mrs. T.
The door opens
Your parents.
really abruptly and quick and slams into the back, and the really tall muscular figure walks in. He just posts up against the door, again next to the desk as previous. Nothing else.
This is not
He
Storm
just-
Song,
he's
right?
not-
It's the other guy?
Well, no, this is
this
you
the
never
beefy
asked
boy?
his, you never asked
Right.
found out anything
Yeah.
about him.
Storm Song is the main
This
dude.
is
Just make
Beef
sure it wasn't
Man.
him. Yeah. First name Beef, last name Cake.
As you look at him, he kind of growls at you.
It's fine. He's not gonna do
Really?
anything. It's unnecessary.
You should go to the left key in some time. I got you.
No, you really don't.
Tell him I sent you.
A few minutes later, and Deltarian walks in. Synthelia.
Synthella?
Well?
I would like to propose a compromise.
And she pulls out the brand new journal and shows that it's completely empty.
Okay.
I just bought this yesterday. If I sign the agreement, what I would like to do is record only in this journal what happens in the forest. Things I see, things that go on, like I would in a normal journal. But when I leave, the journal stays with you.
And this is the only thing that you're writing in?
Yes.
No? You'll deliver that to me, or to Ildren here, and that will suffice.
Okay.
His eyes change to a deep blue.
Then I will sign the oath.
He magically has the cupboard open on the side, and the piece of paper flies into his hand. Same with the piece of quill. Floats them over to you.
Wick slowly, still reluctant, takes it and signs her name.
Is there enough room in the sign page to put your entire name?
Brina Ellie Rowan
Needs to
Tibbers.
resize the signature block.
She's got she when she
Mine
signs
just
it's just
keeps
Wick
going.
Tibbers. She doesn't actually sign her full name.
You feel a pulse and a wave go through your body. And then as soon as you sign, it flies back to him. The quill as well. Well, now this is taken care of. Ildren will escort you to one of our cities, and you can discuss and see what help you can be.
Is there anyone we are looking for to speak to directly when we get there?
You will follow his orders, and whoever he sends you to, you can trust them.
Okay.
He has the power to speak on my behalf.
It'll be done.
Any questions?
Things that happen here in Navut, are these able to be spoken of?
Yes. This is outside of the forest.
Just wanted to make sure.
Just in case anybody asks, I feel like I'm asking this question not to be rude, but just because I don't know the answer. What do you run? Like, what is your authority in here?
If people ask how we got in or what we're doing, and do we say you sent us, or an academy sent us, or what organization sent us?
Stick with Ildren.
Okay.
Okay.
You've been marked. You're allowed in the forest. It will be known.
Wait, do I have a new tattoo? You didn't...
Enough.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay, fine. I like tattoos.
Is everyone ready to go immediately?
I am.
I just presume get on with it then.
All right. Well, I will leave you. Ildren will escort you and take you from here. Follow his orders, and good luck, and welcome to the battle.
Thank you.
Stands
I'll
up.
make their storm song.
Thank you.
He nods and exits.
I felt like it was a reasonable question.
Well, what do you think all y'all can do here?
Help you, hopefully.
Should we check out of our hotels?
I did.
You told them you were leaving and you were done?
We gave.
Uh,
I gave ours a certain amount of money, so
Oh, okay.
when that expires, we're good.
All right. Okay.
You're not ready to go, or are you ready?
I
I'm
guess
ready.
we're ready.
All right. Tell me, what can you all do?
Stealth.
What are you gonna help?
We're probably
In this
best
war.
in a fight.
Definitely best in a fight. I can gather information. Reconnaissance.
we're good fighters, especially as a team.
And we're good at... So, like, we can help in, like, a big, like, army-style battle, but we're probably best at
Smaller
taking...
skirmishes.
Yeah, taking care of something, like, a small, important thing, or an individual, or something like that.
We helped the True Sword clan.
In Dunhildar.
Fight dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were able... So, what was happening there was...
All right, I grow tired of this. Let's go.
All right.
Well, yeah.
He starts
No, it's an
walking
even
out.
more impatient side.
You just like moving. He has to like duck to get out of the doorway. He's just very feral looking. He doesn't escort. He just walks out and starts heading directly towards the forest.
Sai,
I'll follow.
do you have any idea what these people are in charge of? Like, are these actually the leaders of the city? Is this like the Thieves Guild? Like, who did we just sign up with?
That would have been a question to ask before we
I
signed.
tried to ask it,
Before we
and they
signed.
just glared at me.
My assumption would be that they have something to do with what's the name? Invisible guy, Azanar. I think they're the people that we were supposed to find.
Okay, but Azanar has a wide variety of contacts, ranging from Thieves Guilds to Emerald Enclave to, like, the True Swords. I mean, like,
No,
who-
I don't know their exact
Okay.
associations. That's kind of the point of us keeping our silence.
Are they military? Are they official?
Probably.
Like,
Probably.
do they actually have official power in the Elven
Probably.
Lands, or are they, like, underground?
So
Probably.
what you would have picked up? His office is like one of the main rooms in the embassy.
Okay.
Like this is where the important
Oh,
dignitaries
we're
are.
in an actual... Okay.
You
we're in,
were-
like, a fancy embassy room,
Yes.
not, like, a back room.
You were in an
somewhere.
office, his office.
Okay.
So it's like you know that this person is powerful. His appearance is very elegant, decorated.
Okay.
Like he
That's what I...
he
yeah,
comes
I
off very.
realize
I
that.
must not have described it very
You
well,
might have,
but
you
He has
know,
a picture of
last
himself in a luxurious chair over the fireplace. Tight collar, military style.
Riding
Leaning.
a horse.
Leaning
Yes.
over like, hey, girl.
What's up?
His Ryan Gosling portrait.
Why don't both of you then give me? I can maybe give you some more if you wanted to
Sure.
like look and
Yeah.
pick up some more details.
I was gonna find out what I could find out about Ilthar.
Give me perception checks.
Not
10.
9.
Okay.
Me again.
You guys don't
Damn
really
it.
pick up much, but you're able to tell that he definitely has military experience. The way
Okay.
his posture is powerful. Like you come off as he's very physically strong, but you're also he's using the magic very easily and
Okay,
such.
so he's
and,
official power. He's
Is it
not
Ilthar
like...
we're talking about? Or
no storm song.
Deltarian.
Okay.
Eldrin is the one
Ildren is
that you're
Beefcake.
working with.
Ildren is Beefcake.
Well, why
Okay,
would Ilthar?
cool. That
And
was
probably
my-
just to remind audiences, he has a bunch of scars and it's like kind of that's why I talk outside because his mouth has been like cut and it doesn't it's kind of like
The scar tissue is
scarred
kind of...
together so
Yeah.
it tucks out the side of his mouth.
Okay. Cool. Alright, I understand now. Thank you.
what can I figure out about Ildren just by looking at him?
Beefcake.
I actually wrote that down as a descriptor. Beefcake McGrowlith.
I literally wrote Ildren is beefcake dude.
Close enough.
He's an oddity. He's not like, oh, that's that type of elf. He's like he looks closer to like a hybrid between like a wolf and an elf almost. Like he's very feral, and he has like longer hair and just like muscly.
So I can't look at him and be like, oh, he's clearly a...
Right. I mean, if you look at him, you're like, yeah, he's elf, but he's not elf.
Everyone knows that.
It's Rexar.
Sure.
Yeah, it's Rexar. Yeah, cool.
I mean, not really, but kind of.
Yeah, close
I don't
enough.
have a plan. I don't even have a plan.
So yeah, he just is taking off at a brisk pace and going straight into the woods.
All right, well, off we go. And he's making no obvious attempt to be like sneaky at all.
No.
He's just like, okay, cool. Well, I guess
He's just like, if you guys are following me or not, I'm going.
We
and
follow.
He goes at a
I
quick
follow.
pace.
Yeah, I'll
Same.
follow.
All right, cool. So he just walks right into the forest. I'm assuming all of you guys go in.
Yep.
All right. So as you go in, it kind of feels like you're past like the wave that went through you earlier. You kind of feel that again as you're walking into the forest. And right before you walk in, you see it's very dark and like hard to see very far. It's like it just obscures very quickly. Like the sun doesn't penetrate.
Does it affect our dark vision? Those of us who have
You don't see it's
universal. Okay.
right. And then as you enter and you feel the vibe go through, it seems to brighten up considerably. Like it's not like as bright, but there's definitely
It's not terrifying.
right.
Oh, I need some sunglasses.
Is it also an audible thing as well? Like we look at and we're like, okay, we're clearly next to a forest, and when we go through, we start hearing like birds chirping and frogs, whatever frogs do.
It's always frogs.
Rope?
Ribbit.
I'm just trying to think if
I'm just trying to get a feel for like the difference between the city and.
I mean, you'd have city noises, so that would drown out a lot of the wildlife.
Yeah.
If you like paid attention.
Okay.
For doing that, but when you're inside, the city noise drowns out considerably.
That's city noise, man. It's aggressive.
We need to turn that city noise off.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's my work phone.
We need to turn that city noise on vibrate.
It's my work phone. I can't turn it off. Sorry.
So it drowns out like almost like you're underwater. Something just like kind of eerily so, and you hear more of the nature noises as soon as you're in, and he just continues going through.
I want to look back and see what we can see through that same.
You can see
barrier.
It seems regular, just slightly distorted.
Okay.
Is there any? I mean, as we're walking, just sort of keeping a look around. Like, do we see any creatures, any people, anything like that?
Give me perception.
Sure.
Now you're in the forest.
Now I'm in a forest. So, that's a 19 plus 8, so 27.
Okay. You don't see any people, but
Thanks, forest.
you do see. Actually, hold on. You do see actually there are 3 elves in armor that are being obscure, but not like super trying to hide, but trying to not be seen, and they're just on the edge of the perimeter.
Okay.
Is there a path? Like we're on a path?
There's no path.
No path. Okay.
Yep.
Are they marching or standing?
They're just standing.
Standing, watching. Okay.
Yep. And then you see a few birds and such, squirrels. So as you guys just follow him, he's marching for probably about 45 minutes through. It's pretty disorienting in here. It even like you're able to know where you're going, but you have to put some effort into it because it's the forest feels different than what you're used to. There's something kind of messing with your sense of direction a bit, but you're really able to still, you're focusing to
looking at the like foliage, like the trees and the animals that I have seen. How different is it from, say, like the forests that I know better, like in the Empire, like in the sort of Ilian area?
There's definitely different species here. A little bit more like previously you were in like just like American forests, and now you're kind of in like
Deciduous.
more of like a rainforest.
Okay.
Ancient. Like the trees have been here for a long time. They're
Oh, okay.
old.
But it's not totally foreign. So like
Not totally.
It's not like
Not like a
these
whole
are
different
completely
place.
different animals. It's like maybe the animals are slightly different colors.
Right.
Okay.
Like more like the birds are more colorful here than previously and
Okay,
such.
cool. I'll just like kind of as we're walking kind of point out to people like, oh, that must be a relative of like this other bird, like that kind of thing.
What kind of bird call does it make?
Oh, so that's where I came from.
We need help. Who needs help?
And I would imagine like if Wick knows much about like botany or like
She's read books.
birds, yeah, I think we're kind of nerding out a little bit over like the like special nature here.
There's a lot of things that's all new to
Yeah, I
you.
was about to say, if anything is new, Wick is busy drawing it
Yeah.
and writing what she can tell about
But
it.
I think what's happening is there's a lot of like, oh, look at that, like that has the same features as like this other bird, but it looks really different in like this way, like that kind of like, oh, compare and contrast from what we're used to kind of thing. And is trying to nerd out with you if you're interested.
She's nerding out, but she's also like very focused on like drawing and like writing notes on stuff.
Yeah.
And you just keep a very quick pace,
Mm-hmm.
not slowing for anybody. So just
I'd like to chat with him as we go, if possible.
Okay.
In Elvish.
Okay.
How bad is it?
It's fine. We can deal with it. We've had worse.
Good, I'm glad. Don't want those bastards getting in here.
Well, they've always been here. Just organized now.
Mm-hmm. Is it the Empire?
Vampire. No.
Who is it, if you don't mind me asking?
It's... What? You don't know who it is? It's the goblins and the hobgoblins.
Mm. Yep. So, numbers are a problem. Especially if they're organized.
Kind of.
Yeah. Are we heading to a certain village? I'm from this land, not real close to here, but
We'll be there soon. We're going to Fallstride. They'll know what to do with you.
okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out. We'll keep up with your pace, so no need to worry about us.
Good, you don't get lost in here your first time.
Nope.
So you guys finished the original like 45 minutes. He leads you to there's like a little like a rope staircase that's climbing up one of the trees, and he starts heading up it.
I'll go with.
So it spirals up one of the trees, and you guys start to get pretty high. It's a lot of it's been blocked by the foliage, but like you can see sometimes they're really tall trees here. Like you're like the trading tree was like way above everything else. That's kind of like the normal tree out here. Now you guys are pretty deep into this old forest, and it doesn't seem like when you were looking from the outside in, there was nothing this tall, this big, but there are a lot of them. So you can tell it's something distorted your vision of this place.
Mm-hmm.
You wrap up, and then there's a little connector between a little rope bridge from the tree you're on. This one there's like a small little hut that's built into the side of it. And then there's a rope bridge, and he crosses the rope bridge. You guys follow him, and you can see from here, you're pretty high up. You can see that there are like multiple rope bridges connecting probably about 10 trees all here. And you guys are probably like 200 meters off the ground at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty high up.
Anybody have a fear of heights?
Not
No.
yet.
The
Give it a while.
This reminds me of climbing trees with my brothers.
You climb trees this high?
Well, not normally, but this would be
Oy.
this would be life goals for us as kids, for sure.
Don't fall.
Yeah.
I was gonna fall, but since you told me not to, I won't.
Yeah, I'm reconsidering that whole falling plan I had.
Well, see, the distance seems a lot more for me because I'm about half your height.
Yeah, you have an extra 2 feet to fall.
It seems like double.
So this rope bridge leads into one even larger tree than normal. This one is quite sizable. You can see they've had some like fences built around it, and there's little huts that are built in. Some of them have gone inside the tree. You can just see a little doorway. It's really quite beautiful and cool. This isn't that strange for you. Like this is kind of how you grew up.
Yeah.
So you're used to it here. And so he leads you through, and then right as you get to the other side, walks into something that like goes into the tree, and you see a few elves just kind of hanging out. One that looks like a military personnel, and then just a few like families like on the other trees and stuff. Just a couple kids playing in one of them. Walking in, you see there are 4 elves that are all around a table kind of discussing, and as Ildren shows up, they'll straighten up and not bow or not bow. They just all nod their head to him, and he nods back. Well, I brought these 4. I don't know what good they'll be, but put them to use. And the elves. All right. Well, welcome. I don't really know what you're here to help. He's not great with words. Yeah, the Ildren lets out a little growl at him.
We're good in a fight. We're good. Some of us are good at sneaking into places. We're good at taking care of something specific.
Gathering knowledge.
Okay. You guys can see, like they're around a battle map, a little bit of the area, and you can see that there is kind of so the bottom left of the map. I'll just use that. That is where you're able to see Navut. Kind of see the path that you made it to here, and then you see that there's like a big circle going around to the south, but mostly east of the forest. There's a big circle there with multiple pieces all on it, and then there's a few scattered pieces, and then there's more north of that. You can see a whole 6 enemy pieces, different colored, kind of giving you a line out of the battle map, and
Does a quick copy sketch in her journal.
All right. Well, I guess I wasn't really expecting more soldiers. Just put you guys on the front line, or
You have any specific issues giving you trouble right now?
there's plenty of those. It's not really.
Maybe something smaller but more dangerous than just a general fight?
You want more dangerous?
Well...
Want to help as best as we can.
Yeah.
So, for example, we fought alongside the dwarves in Dunhildar, and our job was to hold the gatehouse and keep it open, and we defeated a young dragon in the process. That sort of thing. So the armies are marching on the gates, and we're sort of that
Behind enemy
tactical,
lines,
whatever
off.
sort of group that can help facilitate that.
Well, what do you know of the fight here?
No,
Literally
Nothing.
nothing.
Goblins,
Nobody
even
wants to
tell
tell
us
us.
who's it's against.
goblins and hobgoblins.
Where did you...
How did you...
Okay.
Asked.
Well,
I heard that they seem more organized. Do we know if they're being led by anybody?
well, they've seemed to have formed 6 different clans, And they're all working as one now. They all would squabble and, attack the random house and
Have you
loot it.
seen any non-goblins or hobgoblins with them?
There's been a few sightings. Well, there's been a lot of sightings of non. They're quite smart all of a sudden. They seem to have gained incredible intelligence. They've been capturing and almost training large beasts and animals and forcing them to their will. They've been riding in on dinosaurs and multiple other.
That
This
is special.
it sounds like they're being led, and if by are the clans working together, or is there infighting between them?
Oh, well, the best that we know, they seem to be working together.
Sounds like a bunch of clan leaders have finally figured out how to run them.
We've never seen anything like this, though. This is the intelligence that they're showing, the contraptions they're building.
It sounds like an outside force.
Sounds like magic, maybe.
They even built stone golems and sent them at us, and we
came across a couple of
We
those.
fought something like that.
that type of magic takes a long time to learn and create, and they just came out of nowhere all of a sudden.
Are there any of the clans that you know of that have abstained or don't seem to be involved? Are there any
No.
that are not? So they all are. Does this sound eerily similar to what happened with the Wraithbanes?
Sounds very similar.
Sounds very, very similar.
It also reminds me a lot of how we all met. Remember when we were fighting a
Right.
bunch of goblins?
And they were led by a sorcerer.
They were, yeah. Or at least they all grouped together.
It was a goblin sorcerer, right? Sorry, out of character.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. It's like a year ago. Literally. They were led by a goblin sorcerer.
They didn't get to the point where they were riding
Right.
beasts or anything.
But that
That's
could have
very
been the
similar.
beginning.
Yeah.
Looking at the map, it looks like they're mainly concentrating their forces over here.
Well, each of the clans have their own strongholds.
Where are they attacking the most, though? Are they attacking specific spots, or are they kind of trying to come at you from all around? Is there a spot where more are attacking than others?
They're trying to break our defenses across all the lines, and it seems like they want to just destroy the elves or make it to the All Tree.
I'm sorry, the what?
The All Tree.
I need a little more detail on
We
that.
literally
because
just took the oath 2 hours ago, so we don't.
that
know
would be
anything.
actually really helpful, because that's probably what they're aiming for. You're right. Is anybody? I mean, okay, I'm assuming there's protection there, right?
Could you just tell us what the All Tree is and what it does?
Well,
and where
it's
it is,
what
please?
we are sworn to guard with our lives, all elves, and you would know this to be true. Just it's the reason we exist. It is why we are here. It is why we protect this land.
What?
Would I know what kind of entity would be sworn to protect the All Tree? Would that tell me, they're clearly from this branch of this whatever, or is it just all elves? Okay.
All natural elves that are born here, and even the ones that aren't, are kind of have a draw to be here and protect.
Does it give you guys your strength, your power, your life force?
What power does it have?
Yeah.
That they might covet.
Well,
That's a bit
they-
much for people that are even in the Elflands.
Okay, fine. Let me simplify the question. If they were to get it and chop it down, would every elf die, or would they have control of the elves?
well, we don't really know.
Never really happened before.
Oh, it's
When you have things
stories.
of power, you should know what they do.
Stories say that it's the basis for all magic in the world.
Okay.
No smart comments anymore?
Well, see, that's a little more helpful.
Okay, well, leaving aside the semantics of how they explain the All Tree. Okay, so have they been does it seem like they're sort of surrounding that area with the all tree, or
Not
coming
really.
at it
They're
from
coming from they're based in the north,
They're
and they're
based in the
sending
north.
in. We're holding the perimeter around the tree at all points.
do they have a central base that seems like you said they each have their own individual strongholds, but is there something that seems to connect, like a physical location where they seem to connect?
Bunch of tunnels, maybe. That's where we've typically found them.
We haven't had too many. Don't have too much information.
Hmm.
We know about the tribal leaders of each.
Mm-hmm.
They've changed. There's something at work here. There were rumors about a black tiefling seen in the forest
Oh,
We might
a
We
while
might-
ago.
have encountered a black tiefling with this kind of power before.
when you say a while ago, like a few days, a few weeks, couple months. How
Probably
long we
a
talking?
month ago.
Cool. No more recent sightings?
We don't have any reports of that.
Cool. Okay.
We've
good to
encountered
know.
a black tiefling who is incredibly incredibly vicious, and sworn to working with, it's unclear, somebody called the Silver Queen.
Who is working to bring Asmodeus back, which would explain the want for the tree.
Hmm.
You get your hands on that kind of power, and well, hey, why can't you just bring back a god?
On the map, is there a mark for where the tree is?
No.
No.
But you can see that there's a big circle, and you could generally guess where it would be.
So you don't have to give me
Northeast.
specifics, because I understand that you wouldn't want to necessarily have non-elves know exactly where it is. But am I correct in assuming that the tree is somewhere in this area? That's why your forces are heavily concentrated there?
Right.
Okay. And the goblins are attacking more from this area?
Little north of it?
Well, they're scattered along the northern
Mhm.
routes, and
Is
just
where am I seeing like the highest concentration of? Is it closer to the tree or
probably closer to
further?
the center, and then
Center.
trying to come down.
Okay.
It sounds like possibly taking down one of these tribal leaders would be the best way to kind of figure out what's going on. Not to be too crude, but
Well-
find out what makes them tick, find out why they're different.
Last time we took out a leader, the goblins then just disbanded.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, that's what we thought.
that would be best case scenario. I mean,
Have
if you
you-
can get an entire clan to disband, that would definitely make it easier on you guys.
Have you captured any? Have you been able to glean any, interrogate, glean any information, that sort of thing?
Some, but they're abnormally loyal and scared.
I can understand why, if it's the black tiefling that we met. No dragons, right? You haven't seen any dragons?
No.
Great! Only one thing that's trying to kill us.
Well, in
Plus all the
horde
goblins
of
and hobgoblins and
hobgoblins.
the
Only one
dinosaurs
thing
are riding
that's
in the
tried to
stone
kill us,
colossi
that
that
has
they're
tried to
building.
kill us in the past, that isn't something that we've been able to defeat before.
This is a lot of modifiers on your sentence. Just, I would give it up.
Well, okay. Well, what we do know are the tribal masters. There's Donk, Jot, Donk,
Oh,
Jhot.
Jesus!
No, that's two different.
Yeah, no, I know.
Buckpert, Bukpert, Jombre, Jombe, Jombe. Pupia, Pupia, and their leader, Bone Scraper Dulpa.
Is Bone Scraper the title?
Yes.
How do you spell the last name? Or the
The
bone
Dulpa.
Well, based on that, I know who we should aim for. Do you happen to know where that one is?
Just how powerful are you?
I think we should start with the lesser ones. Try to disband some of the smaller goblin areas. Weaken the power of Bone Scraper before going after him.
give him warning that we're coming?
I don't think it's a secret that the elves don't like the goblins and hobgoblins here, so...
Yeah, the elves don't, sure, but...
I would agree that it would make sense to go after someone lesser and see if we can shake their loyalty and find out what's going on.
Well, they each have their own specialty, as it were.
Yeah? What are their specialties?
Scraping bones is Dolpa's.
Well, Donk seems to be the leader of the fighters and the warriors. He seems to be a great tactician, and he usually wears full plate armor.
Okay. That's not great news.
Only
But
somebody here could use some full plate armor.
Goblins are gnome size.
it's true. Alright.
Gnomes are goblin size?
Jot has somehow taken up some dark arts, some sort of demonic caster of some kind.
Okay.
Question mark?
Buckpert leads the engineers, for lack of a better word. He creates a lot of interesting contraptions and incredibly intelligent trinkets.
Intelligent trinkets?
It takes a lot of intelligence to create the
Oh,
trinkets.
not that trinkets are smart and can do things on their own.
They have not created AI, no. Yeah.
Well,
The
I was thinking
singularity
more
is
like
what
if
the
you-
elves don't want to talk
You
about.
can imbue objects with... Never mind, that's a...
Jambe?
Jamba, she leads most of the hobgoblins, and is really the first lieutenant for the Bone Scraper. If she appears, it's gonna be a tough fight. And Pupia is a wizard of some kind, another spellcaster, devastating abilities and magical powers. These are all of these traits are brand new. They are just goblins and hobgoblins and just regular mischief, and all of this came out of nowhere and has created major tension.
What about Dolpa?
Does he have any new special... Ooh.
Not a lot is known about him.
Mm.
He wields a mace that looks to have been crafted out of human and elvish skulls.
Great. Well, my instinct would be to start with what we know, which is either Donk or Buckpert.
I would agree with that.
Do you know what the defenses for their respective strongholds look like? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I was going to say that I'd lean towards Doc because we haven't fought a lot of people who are really good at tinkering.
It's true.
Well, whoever you decide, we're mostly on the defensive here. We've sent a few forces out on the offense, and they never have returned.
What are the defenses like, or do you know what the defenses are like at each of their sort of strongholds?
It varies on each. We don't have a lot.
Which one of the magic casters are the stone golems coming from?
We're not exactly sure,
Does
but
one of them have more than the other?
we would guess it would probably be Pupia.
Okay, thank you. That's helpful to know.
Which clan is causing you the most trouble?
They're all causing difficulties in their own ways.
Mm-hmm.
Taming large beasts and sending them at us, or creating devices that that explode and take out multiple of our fighters in one hit.
Sounds familiar.
Yep.
Magic wielding goblins. This is.
Which one is the closest? So where we are.
Evasion is going to be so helpful.
Fuck you.
Well, it would either be Donk or Papia.
Cool. I think that determines who we're going to.
Donk.
Yep. If we don't want to go after the spellcaster first.
Would you be okay with us going and doing some
Wait.
looking around first?
Why aren't we going after the spellcaster first?
Why would we go after the spellcaster first?
We literally... Because if you get rid of the spellcaster first, then you're less likely to die.
That's usually in the immediate vicinity.
I know, but theoretically...
I honestly think that we should go for the easiest one first and kind of see what they got. I'd rather test the waters with a one that we know is just going to send big dumb brutes after us.
Okay. It was just a thought.
This is a democracy, if anyone else.
I was
Has
just
any
putting in my
input?
2 cents. 2 copper pieces.
Does Donk
Pence
have
might be a
any
little
new...
over your price range.
What are Donk's new abilities?
Well, he's become like I said, a master tactician. He seems to always be one step ahead of us.
Tactics or strategy?
A little bit of both.
Okay. There's a difference.
And he just has a quick wit and an even stronger arm.
Okay,
I could always use an upgrade in armor.
that's true.
Well, you all being brought here is kind of extra. We don't really have an assignment. We are just trying to defend what we can until we can find an opening and get the information we need. If you are all able to infiltrate, get information, or even, I don't think it would be possible, but root out one of these clans, that would be incredibly helpful.
I think we would start with information. The more information we have, the more you and your soldiers might be able to help us. I obviously wouldn't expect them to go out on a whim with having no information behind it. I'd rather find a way in or find out what we're up against before deciding how to move forward. So I think that possibly a scouting mission and coming back with information would be the best way to start, if that works with everybody else.
What is your name?
Oh.
Sai.
No,
Oh, sorry.
You are acting a little out of the norm.
I'm Vulen.
Spell it.
Vulen.
Nope. Wrong vowel again.
Elves are tricky that way.
I do have the ability to relay information over long distances. So as soon as we find out something, you can also know at that same time.
That would be great. You just know that once you leave what safety we have been able to provide, you will be on your own. There will be no one coming to save you.
For the course.
I assume they give us like a lowdown of what their, like if they have symbols or standards or anything like that for each clan. Do they have like flags or standards or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to talk through it right now if you don't want to. Just assume that we sort of know. Okay, what we're looking for.
Well, if you are, as it sounds like, going for Donk, you would want to know that he is a green hobgoblin. He has one eye, and his other one has been scarred over, and he is missing an ear.
One eye, missing ear, and what was the other part of that?
The one eye is like
Scarred
cut
over.
over. Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we'll start with that. We'll let you know when we know something.
Well, okay. Ildren stands up. Well, I'll go with you all. You could use some help, I'm assuming.
Always.
I'd like to tear into some of these hobgoblin trash.
Well, let's get to it.
Alright. Let's go. He stands full upright, like this is the first
Gets
time.
his head on a chandelier.
Yeah, you've actually seen like a mild like grin, and you can tell he's been like hunched over a lot of the time, and now he stands up and he's 7 feet tall. You hear just crack some muscles. All right.
I would see everything if I sat on your shoulders.
He walks out of the room.
I'll follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we should just take our break. We're pretty darn
Yes.
late.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will be right back, everybody. Kind of got
Gonna kick some donk butt,
carried away.
Some Don Quixote.
but
Wait, keep entertaining. We can't pause it yet.
Oh.